Hello, everyone. Welcome to Three Questions with. I'm Mark Rhodes, and I got the easy job. I'm the interviewer, and today we have Holly Kutil with us from Innovia Consulting. Hi, Holly.
Hello, Mark.
And boy, I've been looking forward to this conversation. Holly and I have now known each other since, 2013. I'm just a random guess. It's been a while. Holly is a former board chair for the NAV user group, and Holly and I have had the pleasure of many conversations and getting to know each other and each other's family a little bit. And if nothing else, Holly is just a dynamo in the community and loves the community concept. And so that's why I've been looking forward to speaking with her. So, Holly, are you ready to dive in?
I sure am, Mark.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, let's jump in. And first, I got to say, the blazer's looking fantastic.
Oh, I thank you.
Yeah. Maybe those will be available on an e-commerce site soon. Just a suggestion.
No.
Hey, so Holly, who is Holly, and who is Innovia Consulting, and what do you do there?
Oh gosh. So again, how did I get here? You know, you were one of the people who brought me here, Mark. I think you were the first person I talked to when I thought about coming to Innovia and asked, what do you think? You think I can hack it on the partner side? And you said, yeah, I think you can. Go for it. And here I am. So thank you. I appreciate that and the vote of confidence there.
I'm glad you're still thanking me.
Right? I couldn't want the other way. But who am I? So 35 plus years. Gosh, I stopped counting after 35 and just went to plus in the business world. About 15 years using NAV. Started at 3.7 and worked my way up through them into Business Central SaaS now. And started on the user side, came into the product and the accounting department, quickly learned it and loved it, and found out that I was pretty savvy at it, and began to take over as NAV administrator and then eventually CIO at the company I worked for on the partner side, on the user side, and got involved with NAVUG pretty early on in that process and really found that, and I still say it to this day, that that's where I got my college degree in NAV, if you ever want one, was through the NAVUG community. Didn't go to college for computer science or any of that, so it all came through the community and what I learned from other people. And through that, used to call the partner side the dark side, and it was a lot of fun, but decided that it was time for me to come over to the partner side and work with a team to help build that customer-partner relationship that we talk about all the time, and was my passion as a user, was to see that relationship better. We saw it firsthand being the chairman of the user group. You really got people came to you to talk and share their thoughts and their feelings, and many times those conversations they come and bring to you and I were conversations about the dysfunctional or unhealthy relationship with their partner.
Right.
And many times it wasn't the partner's fault. It was on the end user's fault, or just lack of communication to build and grow and put time into that relationship. And so that both of us was our passion to try and help fix that. I thought, what better way to fix that than to sit on that side and be the advocate for both the partner and the client. And so that's what I do at Innovia. I came over to Innovia. I'm the customer service and support manager. We call it more the customer care team. And my team I call the rescue squad, because that's what we do all day. We're like the emergency room, and we're rescuing people all day long with their problems and their issues around NAV. But my goal here is, with all the clients that we do have, is that we build that kind of a relationship where they could come to us and we can have those conversations and build a good, healthy relationship so we can help make them successful. That is the goal.
Love it. And yes, too, I have a special place in my heart, having been a partner for so long, and then being a part of the community and hearing everything, just the issues and lack of communication and so forth. And that's actually something I wanted to ask you about as well, right? Having been in the user side for so long and then coming on to the partner side, what's the top one or two insights that you have now working for a partner that you wish you would have known as a user? And hopefully this will help a lot of users out there in their relationships with their partners.
Right. Gosh, that's a funny question. So I guess first would be that my developer really was not a genie in a bottle. So thank you to Brad for always letting me believe that when I was on the client side. But, really thought that, I was their one and only concern and person that they were worried about.
Right.
And, many times I was upset or angry about things and would call and just, rail them or really push them. And, I need this now, like a spoiled brat that we all can be, right? Sometimes. And so, on the partner side, there were several phone calls early on in my partner side career where I had conversations with clients and then called up someone at Western and said, "Hey, I'm really sorry." Maybe honest Indian, I did have to call and like make that confession that, wow, I just got it. And all I could think of as someone was saying it to me was like, I did this to Mahar, or I did this to Brad, or I did this to Kelly. So, really learning and seeing that, what, my partner wasn't trying to give me a hard time or ignoring me on purpose or not answering my question right away. Their heart was in the right place and they were doing the right things and learning to have a little more patience. So that would probably be number one, is that, partners are really, really there to help you. We're human. We have sick days. Sometimes, strangely enough, I have, half the team. We have 13 people. Some days, 6 of them are out. Some sick, some that had emergencies, and some that, had planned time off. But it happens. And then what do? We can't get to you, not because we don't want to or don't want to help you, but, things happen in life. And, just learning to realize that as you go through the day. And, I think we get it in our heads, they're super people and they're always there and they're never going to not be there. And
Right.
That's not really true.
Right. Fantastic advice. I feel so strongly in just, have you had the conversation? When there's an issue, have you had a conversation? Have you called them up, say, I have an issue, we need to talk about it, right? And it's around that communication point that you brought up earlier. It's so critical, right?
Yep, for sure. That is definitely a main component. Is I was vocal sometimes when I shouldn't have been as a client, but we had a good, healthy relationship because I was willing to be vocal. And I tell my clients now, I'm not going to be mad at what you tell me. I'm going to be mad if I find out you didn't tell me. I can't.
Nice.
We can't be better. We can't grow as a team if you don't tell me what's going on. Those things help not just you, but us and also all the other clients involved too, because we take that feedback seriously. We really evaluate it, look at it, and make changes based on what we're hearing. And we can't fix those things if we don't know about them.
Well said. Well said. And so my last question to you is just kind of reflecting on, watching your progression over the time I've known you and even before that, right? You drive yourself hard. You have such a positive can-do attitude. I'm just wondering if you can comment on, where does that come from? You've really built yourself up and established a vision for yourself and pursued that. And that's very admirable. And I was just wondering, can you share on how you do that? Where does that come from?
Wow, thank you. That's really a nice thing to say about somebody. I appreciate it. Where does it come from? It has to start in my genes, starting with the one that created me, going to my parents. My grandmother was always, she was a young married woman in the Depression. Her husband lost a limb during that time, through the wars, all of that, with 3 small children. And I don't think I ever in my life saw my grandmother frown or use her past as an excuse. She just was positive, always moving forward. In her 90s, still helping, still serving, still at the VFW, still doing all the things out there. She never stopped. And so I think some of it's from that, them, and just a desire to give back. I have a servant's heart. I love people. I love to nurture people. I love to serve people and take care of them. And So I still wake up every day and pinch myself and go, is this really my life? I get to do this all day. This is my job. It's just helping people. So, part of it's that. And just learn to be, always be a learner. I'm here on this planet for a reason. I want to live the best life that I can. And part of that is never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop challenging yourself, never settle. And that's what I want for my kids. So I think they are also a catapult. And the whole thing is, they're watching. The next generation is watching. And, I want to be that example to them, that they see mom at 50, 60, 70 years old going, I could go to the next level. I'm not done yet. Right.
Yeah. Wow. I got to say, those, the two traits that stuck out so cleanly to me, servant's heart and being a continuous learner, boy, those are as important, if not more important than ever right now. And what fantastic traits to be pursuing. What a great set of role models you've had as well. Fun stories, Holly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, hey, I really enjoyed it. I knew I would, and it's even been better. So thank you so much for spending time, especially as I know how busy you are. But glad we finally got you on here. Holly, thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Thank you for having me. And again, great to talk to you. Great to spend time with you. Miss you and all of those over at NAVUG very much. Can't wait till we're together again and get to hug.
No kidding. We're the next conference. We're not actually going to go to any sessions. We're just going to be in a group hug for 3 days. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Exactly. And hopefully in October, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yes. Fantastic. All right, everybody. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it. As always, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get notified when we post our new 3 questions with. And of course, if there's anybody you'd like me to speak with, let us know and I'll go hunt them down and get them on camera. So thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, everyone, and we'll see you soon.